نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربنا زدنا علما. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Okay, let's do some recap. We started with Surah Falaq yesterday. What does Falaq mean? Yes, Riz?
Dawn.
Dawn, shabash. قل أعوذ برب الفلق. Meaning?
That means I seek refuge from the Lord of Dawn.
Cool. من شر ما خلق. Miral?
I forgot.
Okay,
I think
Rohan?
it means
Rohan?
Evil of what he created.
Cool, very nice. Okay, which word means evil?
Shar.
Shar. Good job. Okay, and what does the word khalaqa means? Zara?
khalaqa means khalaqa means in Surah Al-Falaq, right?
Mm-hmm.
Khalaqa means is it of what?
So the meaning of the ayah was min sharri ma khalaq, from the evil of what he created. Rohan said sharri means evil. What does khalaqa mean?
Created.
Created. Shabash. Good job. Okay. Okay, so what we did last time, yeah, okay, thank you. Thanks for muting. Thank you so much. So we said that these two surahs, Falaq and Nas, are for protection. We recite these surahs so Allah can protect us from anything bad that, can happen. So the first thing we say is we ask Allah to protect us. And Allah is who? Allah is the Rabb of Falaq. And we said the Falaq is dawn. Like as if we are saying the Falaq is the beginning. Like, it's the beginning of the day, the starting of the day. So the Allah is the Rabb of the beginning. He's the Rabb of everything. So I seek Allah's protection in everything. Second thing we said, min sharri ma khalaq. Now protection from what? Why do I need protection and from what? So we say of the evil of everything that Allah created. And we also talked about the fact that there is evil. Allah created evil. There are things that are neither good or bad, but there is good and bad just by the way those things are. So there is a good aspect in things and there are bad aspect. We want to make use of the good aspect, but we want to stay away from the bad aspect of the same things. And that's why we make this dua. Riz, you want to say something?
I have a question.
Yes.
Did we do the third ayah, Surah Al-Falaq?
We did not.
Oh, okay.
We'll
Because
start
I thought
now.
we did and I didn't write it down. So
Yes, we will do just right now in a minute. Okay.
okay.
So let's continue with our surah. Ayah number 3. Okay. Wamin, meaning?
It had something from, because in the last ayah was min from, so.
What does wa mean, Rohan?
And from.
And from. So wa, a lot of times wa will mean and. It may mean something else. There are times where the meaning is different, but most of the time it was going to mean the word and. Sometimes it's used for Allah taking oath as well, which is going to come very soon. But a lot of time it means the word and, which is, I think, very, very simple for us to remember. And from, okay. Shar, meaning? She's?
After. No.
Say that again.
I thought evil.
Evil. Shabash. Good job. And we're going to say evil of. غاسق. غاسق means darkness. Iza. Anybody knows what Iza mean? It's a very common word in Quran. The word Iza. No one? Okay. Iza means when. Yes, Ahmed?
Just saying I have no idea what's going on.
That's okay. We are doing ayah number 3 of Surah Falaq, which we started on Thursday. Do you have your
okay.
Quran?
All right.
Okay. Okay. Waqab. The word waqab means
It's settled. Okay, I start.
it settles. Sorry, it settles.
I have the Quran thing you're using, cancel. It's open on my.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes. So
but,
the purpose is I would prefer if you have the Quran which does not have any meaning on it and you write it with your own hand. This is just going to help you remember it. And since you have written it with your own handwriting, you're kind of not only remember it, but maybe there are places where you can even write down some notes for you to remember. So that would be good if you have something where you can actually, you don't have the meaning written, but you write it down yourself. Yes, Riz?
I was like looking at the translation earlier, but there it says that waqab means it spreads, not settles.
Yes. So there are always the fact that you will find different meanings of the same word. You will also sometimes find a disagreement among scholars about the meaning of the word. I mean, it's a very interesting research that is done. Scholars go and search how Arabs used that word, in what way they were used. They go search different, classic poetry, and they look for that word, that what was the meaning that exactly it was used. Sometimes the meaning has very slight difference, not a lot of difference, and we can accept both meanings. Sometimes the meaning is like there's a vast difference. It's very much possible that people totally used, in a very, very different context. And the same word has been used in a very different context and people knew different meanings of it. So yes, it is possible. I have the translation which says it's settled. And I also saw another translation where it says it spreads. So you're very right. Zara?
Is it okay if I leave it the class? I have to vomit really bad in my head, and I have
Sure.
a really bad headache.
Yeah, you can leave and you can come back. Okay.
No, is it okay if I leave for good because like I have a really bad headache and I'm vomiting constantly.
Okay,
I'll
sure.
check the recording.
All right. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Love is. Okay. Okay, let's get the entire meaning of the ayah. And from the evil of the when it okay, now what does that mean? Remember what we asked? We asked Allah for protection, then we asked Allah to protect us from the evil aspect of, the bad aspect of whatever He created. Now, next thing we're asking is from the evil of the darkness, when it is a dark. When does it get dark?
Night.
At night, right? Okay. And there's a beginning part of the night, the Maghrib part. Then there is really all the way in the end when it's about to be morning. But what I read in different books of explanation is that this is the time when it's complete night, but the beginning part of the night. That's what we're talking about here. And why is that so? Wow, what is exactly so about the evil of that part of the night? Can we think about it? What about that part of the night that we're asking Allah to protect us? Anything? Who can answer? Sumaya can?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you repeat the question again?
So when we say that we ask Allah to protect us from the evil of darkness, what do we mean? Like, why evil of darkness and not evil of daytime?
Probably because like people are scared of the dark. There's not a lot of light, and they always think there's something bad in the dark. But if you say Ayah
I think
all that might go away, and Allah will protect you.
Okay, good
that
point.
it means that like when it's saying the darkness and evil, it's probably saying that it's like Shaitan's there. At
Shaitan
night.
is there, so Shaitan is not there at daytime?
No, he is, but like that's where like jinn are out, I guess.
Okay, yeah, good point. Jinns are out. Okay, Rohan.
At night most, because like I don't know why, but I do know they're out.
Okay, cool. Rohan?
Yes, so basically before you can you like okay, so before you explain how like the darkness, right? Then like never mind actually.
Okay, it's okay. Miral?
Maybe because kind of like I forgot who said it, but it's kind of like people are scared of the dark because I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, and that's good. I want all of you to listen to everybody else carefully. I know you guys listen to me, but I want all of you to listen to everybody else's points. So you can participate or you can add to it or you can say something different as well. Okay, so that's only when we're going to love our conversation. Okay, Ahmed, do you have something to say? Why nighttime? Why nighttime evil?
Oh yeah. Actually, I don't think it's like nighttime. I think it's darkness in particular, like bad things. And also in nighttime, jinns jinns are out all day actually, but at nighttime, like there's more jinns at nighttime than daytime. A lot more jinns.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not an expert on this thing. I don't even know when jinns come and when jinns don't come. So I cannot comment on that part. But yeah, you're right that it's basically darkness. You have a good point here. It may or may not be nighttime. It could be just darkness when it's spread. Yes, she's.
I also agree with Ahmed because I don't really think that people are scared of the dark. Maybe that's why.
I'm scared of the dark.
Like not like it doesn't it like the surah is saying, and from the evil of the darkness from when it settles. That like it doesn't really make sense how and like evil will spread from the darkness. So I think it's something related to jinns, as Ahmed said. Probably something related to jinns, or something free or something that happens in nighttime that doesn't happen as
Yeah,
much in
good. So what happens at nighttime? Very good point. Yeah, because one thing you all are missing where I'm trying to bring
I
you
used to
on.
know, but I know like
Come on. What happens at night?
The moon
And I have
goes
some time
up.
to think.
Think about it. What happens at night? Miral hasn't gone yet.
Wait, what was that? The question?
Yeah, so she was saying that, things that happen at night. What things happen at night? I mean, of course, now they're changing times. Those same things happen at daytime as well.
So
But think about it. Sometimes we say this word, this happened in broad daylight. We're so, surprised that this happened in broad daylight because usually those things don't happen in broad daylight. When do those things happen? At
At
night.
night.
What things are those?
Yeah. So
Bad thing. Like,
Bad things, yeah. Example, give me
Or
examples.
things that happen in night. You'd be surprised if it happened in daylight when they usually happened at night.
Right. Yes. Riz, you have something? Examples. I want examples.
probably like if you like mostly you see in like movies and stuff that somebody gets hurt or something.
What? Say that again? Say that
I
again?
said that somebody like sometimes gets hurt and that usually happens at night because you don't see anybody like doing that unless it's like bullying or something. You wouldn't see that happen in the morning.
Yeah. Okay. When do usually, okay, two things here. Okay. First, if we think about our right now, when do we really, people do things that they know that those are bad things?
When they're in struggle.
When there's nobody watching. I want to do stuff which I don't want anybody to know that I'm doing it when I want to hide it. And what's the best time to hide things? When it's dark, right? When it's dark. So a lot of bad stuff, thieves come out at night. Bad things happen, that the example I was giving you, like somebody stole something, bandits came, and the news you will find, oh, it happened in broad daylight, because usually that doesn't happen in broad daylight. Most of the time, these things happen not in the middle of the night, but usually in the early part of the night, because they want to run away, they want to hide. So those kind of bad things. And look at the things that people do, like, going out and doing all sorts of bad time wasting stuff, like, nightclubs. What happens there? Those are all things that are done. The whole purpose of it is nighttime. All these things happen at night. People don't do it at daytime because one, things that they want to hide. Another thing, if you look from the aspect of Arabs, so we need to keep thinking of the fact that this Quran was the primary listeners of this Quran were Arabs. They were the first ones to take it, right? They were the first ones who listened to Quran. So a lot of stuff is also related to sometimes the way their lifestyle was, the way they used to live. Now, if you remember, they used to live in desert. It was all desert. What happens at night time in desert, Riz?
There might, like back in the day, they would like, or actually they still do. They would like have like their camels and stuff, and those meant a lot of money and a lot of value. So people would try to buy them. So maybe at night they would like try to steal them or something.
Yeah, I mean,
so
even
that's probably what it means by the evil of the darkness, is when the bad things that happen at night, they usually happen at night, all the bad things. So
think of even worse, like, animals, those scary animals, they also come out at night. The insects, the ones that bite, snakes, you'll mostly 90% of the time you'll see them at night. Even like, even I see snakes here in my community. I never heard anybody telling me that I saw them at daytime. People message on
my
WhatsApp.
community, in our community, we have snakes, but not like big ones. They just big like ones, small ones.
Same thing. So usually those creatures also come out at nighttime. So when
at
we
our
ask
school,
Allah, yes.
Actually, at our school last year, there was like a few coyotes.
Yes. So, I mean, it's not a very general thing that we can blanket, but we can just say that, that happens most of the time. Most of the time, people do things what they want to hide at night time. Most of the time, the creatures that are harmful creatures come out at night time. So when we ask for Allah's protection, it's the night time which is more that deserves to be asked for than the daytime, because daytime everybody goes out, they're busy, they do their work, they enjoy their time. It's the night. And also another thing, during daytime we are awake, we are doing work, we are alert. What happens at night?
We're like sleeping.
We're sleeping, right? So that's also one of the things. We don't even know if something bad happens sometimes. So we ask Allah for the protection while we are sleeping, while we are not awake. Got it?
Got it. And I saw this video about this guy who said that at night usually bad things happen. But if we read Ayatul Kursi before we sleep, apparently Allah sends like a guard to protect you at night.
Angels. That's right. That's right. Absolutely. So Ayatul Kursi
like 70 angels, and he just like basically he sends 70 angels to like surround you.
Absolutely.
Like a ginormous wall.
Right.
Like for example, there's this actually, you know what? Never mind. This is not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to the next ayah. Wamin, meaning. Come on.
And from.
And from. Sharri.
The evil.
Evil. Of. Nafasat.
The blowers.
The blowers. Good. Fi. Fi is also one of the common preposition. It means in. It's going to come a lot. Uqad means the knots. And it's very, I mean, that's just an interesting thing I can tell about this word, like the word uqad means the knot, which is actually, tying a knot. That's what it means. But the word aqd, which is very similar to this, also means tying a knot, getting married. So that's, those, can you see how different those two meanings are? Like, but still the same word means those two things. So we got the example right here, right? Knot means a knot, which is, tying a knot. And it also means tying a knot means getting married. So two so different things, but the same word is used for both things. Okay. So, وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَّاثَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ, and from the evil of the blowers in the knots. Okay. What is a blower?
Somebody who blows things.
Somebody who blows. The
someone
actual blowing. Yes, Ahmed?
Maybe this is, I don't know about this. Maybe a person who like, basically what the other person said, a blower. Yeah, basically what the other person said.
Okay. Okay. So, blower in the knots. When do you tie knots and blow on them? Mahnur? Oh, Miral, you want to say?
No, I'm just confused right now.
Okay. Mahnur?
I don't understand it.
You don't understand it? That's okay. Liz?
Maybe like you tie a knot, because like if you're tying a knot on anything, it doesn't matter what, it's any kind of knot. When you blow on it, you might have like you're reading an ayat or a surah or something. You're reading like part of the Quran. You're blowing on it because it's like a special knot that it like you don't want to break. It's not supposed to like pull apart.
Maybe the knot of like good and bad. Like,
right. Okay.
The like the connection of good and bad. Like you
so
have to
here,
have a balance
hear
of
me,
good and
Ahmed.
bad.
Yeah, Ahmed, hear me. Yes, you want to say something before I tell?
I had like an example of what it may be for like when it says the blowers in the knots, it like let's just say like you're cleaning up a desk. It's like you're removing the evil. It's not like a true definition I'm trying to say. Well, it's like you're trying to remove the evil. Um, it's hard to explain. That's why.
Okay.
But it's like when I said blow, like the blowers in the knots, I'm thinking of like something to blow off, like the dust. Like it's really hard to explain what
So, okay, let me tell you. The people who tie knots and they blow on it, that's a typical sign of magic. Okay, that's a typical way what magicians do. The real magicians who do magic on other people, the magic that makes other people sick, or they make them fight with each other, or even that sick that people die out of it. So this is just a scenery, a depiction of magicians. It simply means from the evil of magicians. Okay, is magic good or bad?
It's like, it depends what, like in what context you're talking about.
Basically both. Basically both.
Okay. Sumaya, is magic good or bad?
It depends if it's for bad or if it's for a good purpose or a bad purpose.
Yeah, like maybe you might be using magic to like heal somebody, but then you might have my parents call it like a bad nazar. And
yeah, just remember one thing. There is a difference between the actual magic, and those tricks that happen, you know. And there's also a difference between making dua for somebody getting better, or you know, those things, and actually doing those things, which are these blowing on knots and burying something in the dirt. That is magic.
I have a question.
Yes.
Isn't it forbidden to do witchcraft or black magic?
Absolutely. That's where I was bringing you on. No matter what reason, remember that, okay? No matter what reason you have to do magic, magic is not allowed. You cannot do magic. It is, if anybody who's a Muslim, he or she shouldn't be indulging in magic at all. Stay away from it. Absolutely.
What if it's like good magic? If you kind of
Not
like heal
at all.
somebody?
Nope. No magic. Magic is
so
not allowed.
basically magic is haram.
Magic is
Magic
haram.
is
That's
haram.
right. Magic is haram.
Like pigs.
Yes.
Those are.
Yes.
Not
So
eating them is
so is magic.
I don't think
so
keeping
doing
them.
magic is
Unless
just like,
Allah
you know,
is
playing. Yes. So just like playing gambling, you know, you might have a few good things to tell. Oh, I earned that much money and that much benefit I got, but gambling is not allowed, period. Similarly, it's in the Quran that yes, you can say, oh, what if I use magic for good things and do this? The reality is nobody uses magic for good things. There are two things, even Quran mentioned two things that magic is done for: to harm people and to make husband and wife fight with each other. When people are envious, they jealous others, they take use of magic. And since we are ending our class right now, I'm going to go through the story tomorrow, which is one of the reasons why this surah was revealed, when a magic was done to Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. A Jew in their community in Medina did magic on him, and he remained sick for a very long period of time until Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him that this is magic. And then Allah also revealed these two gifts, these two surahs to him, which are like kind of breaking. Yes, exactly. So I'll try to find a video. It will be great if we can, you know, just listen to a video of that story. If I can, it's good. If not, then I'm just going to tell you the story, okay? But it'll be nice if we can watch a video about it. So yes, inshallah, Tomorrow we can do that. But the point here is that we're asking Allah for protection from every magician. And this surah is also a way to protect ourselves from magic. And God forbid if magic happens on somebody, Allah protects them and Allah brings them out of it because of these two surahs. Yes, of course. I mean, there are good and bad people everywhere, Sumaya. Like, even in Muslims, we are good Muslims, we are bad Muslims. Those who follow their religion, they are good. Unfortunately, a lot of people you'll find may not be following their religion, which includes Jews and Christians and everybody. Goodness is like, it's everywhere. And it doesn't mean to say, oh, Jews are all bad, that's why they did magic. No, I mean, it's just that in the story, that person who happened to do magic on Prophet ﷺ was a Jew. Okay.
I just want to say something. I hope that when like Allah says like all these things, like don't drink, don't smoke, like don't gamble, do all this, he's saying it for your own good.
Yes.
Because when you smoke or you drink, it's like really bad for you, and people die because of it.
Yeah.
And when you gamble, you might like lose all your money just gambling. Yes. So then you might steal, and then you have to go to jail.
Right.
And then
I mean, not just that, Riz, there are like other reasons. Not just that. Things are not bad because they're bad for you individually. They're bad for the entire community. They're bad for the entire mankind. So when Allah gives his rulings, it's not about just you and me. It's about the entire mankind. What is not only good for the mankind, what is just for the mankind. It is not even just for a person to just play a game and gain money. This is not even fair. Got it? So that is also one of the things that...
Yeah, but it still is, well, for your good when you said it, because all the outcomes of this could be bad.
Yeah, exactly.
So sometimes, like in gambling, you might get lucky, but then later you lose it all.
Right, absolutely. That's absolutely possible. Okay, all right. Jazakallah khair, everyone for joining. Inshallah, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.